Oops, not 2-0. Whoopsie daisies. Fixed, fixed, fixed. Fantastic. Fantastic. So, in the top right as the yellow Protoss, we have ISL2 GoD. And in the bottom position as the orange Protoss, we have Alfio. Let me make the text black. Excellent. So, first map is Tau Cross, as it will be for the entire round. Alfio just checking that it's a best of 3. Indeed it is, sir. Indeed it is. So, PvP on this map. Actually, I guess I should have mentioned this in the. Whoa! Looks like we have a bit of a pause there. Should have mentioned this in the last matchup. There's no ramp into your main on this map. Actually, I don't think there's a ramp anywhere. I think the entire map is actually on low ground. So, you know, builds like 3 or 4 gate goon all in could be quite effective here, because the defender's advantage isn't as great as on a ramped map like Fighting Spirit. But in the meantime, pylons going down in their respective mains. No crazy proxy going on. I'll be interested to see Oya's games later on to see if he proxies. I think Oya actually has a PvP as well. So anyway, this is not Oya's game. Now Alfio, I actually don't know if Alfio was in the ISL 1. The last I remember seeing of Alfio was in, I think, one of the Justin TV King of the Hills, where he like lost the first game and just disappeared. So yeah, don't actually know too much about him or his play. He's quite a good Protoss though. I mean, he was one of the invites. Both players scouting each other first. And GoD, of course, in the last ISL got knocked out in the group stages in a very surprising result, because, well, he had an all Zerg group. So all he had to do was practice PvZ, and then he lost. I think he actually got 2-0'd, or rather he went 0-2 out of his group, if memory serves. So a very surprising result right there. Anyway, gas going down for both players. Looks like Alfio's not mining his yet though. I don't know if he just is not paying attention. GoD's already mining away. Alfio, what are you doing, man? Alfio, you need to... Okay, what? What is going on? Is this just like a fake gas? Just pretended to get gas? Look, he made a cybernetic score. He's still not mining gas. What's going on here? Alfio! Alfio, what are you... Oh, can somebody explain what's going on right now? I'm so confused. Is this like some mega Gosu timing on when to get your gas? Okay, now he's getting his gas. So, could this actually be on purpose? Is this some kind of crazy timing that I don't know about? Because I mean, if you think about it though, GoD does have a lot of extra gas right now, and Alfio's money is almost spot on. So that could be on purpose, despite me going into panic mode about it. But then again, if I think about it, if that was on purpose, he would have taken the assimilator a little bit later, wouldn't he? Because then he had to idle assimilator for a long time. So, you know, if you were gonna do such an optimal build, I think you would take the assimilator slightly later as well. Although perhaps that doesn't actually make a difference, given that you'll have the 100 minerals anyway. And looks like it's 2 zealots on 1 here, so GoD isn't gonna be able to do anything. And Probe is running around. Olabuz says to prevent a gas steal. I think that is a valid point. So yeah, okay, I guess we'll say that was a very nice optimization there. I mean, GoD, as I said, is running high on the gas, whereas Alfio is not. The only issue I have with that is if your opponent sees that, he can automatically rule out, say, a DT rush, because you just won't have the gas for it. So even without scouting, your opponent already knows you're not doing something cheesy like that. Similarly, a fast robo build is unlikely, since a robo as well costs 200 gas. So even though you have a very nicely optimized, and oh, look at that, 3 gates going down. As I said in the beginning, 3 gate goon, quite effective on this map. But you see, that's the thing, is that if you scout him not mining gas, and it's on purpose, you know it's not some kind of super fast tech build. So you know, GoD, having gone for the robo, let's see if he actually opts for a shuttle and reaver before an observer, which is actually what I would do, since there's almost no way for Alfio to be DT rushing, to be honest. I don't actually know if if God saw the core spinning. But yeah, there's pretty much very little chance that that Alfio is in fact DT rushing. And there indeed is a shuttle. He might be going for a shuttle and then Observer and then Reaver if he wants to play safe. Or he could just go straight for a Rebo, which would be quite exciting. And what is this? That's a very interesting pylon positioning. I guess that would be scouting. I guess that would spot a Reaver from Alfio. You see, Alfio, obviously, if he sends a Reaver to God's main, he would not take the straight path because, well, God's Dragoons might be in the way. He would take that roundabout path, as I'm trying to indicate on the minimap. So, oh, that's very, very interesting. Looks like God trying to send a probe in, not really going to get the scout in. Doesn't quite get there. Almost though. And, well, the question is the Reaver going to come out in time? It looks like he did actually go for an observatory first. He's not actually making an observer, though. I don't think he made an observer. No, he is actually going to make an observer first. So the Reaver is being delayed just slightly here. That could actually be the difference between victory and defeat. He is putting an AI pylon down, though. That is also going to play quite a huge role. And Alfio is now going for it. God, seeing the Dragoon numbers, might know what's up. He's immediately pulling back here. Probably wants to cancel this and then just use this narrow choke here. Even though there's no ramp, he can still make use of the choke to get a decent defensive arc going with his Dragoons. But he really, really, really wants the Reaver. The Obs is out, but the Obs will not help him. Oh man, these Zealots just tanking so much damage for Alfio right here. And it looks like with the Dragoon advantage, Alfio is doing a lot of damage. The Reaver has only just started. God is in a lot of trouble right now. More Dragoons being rallied in here. God's Dragoons getting picked off as they spawn from the gateways. GG! Alfio taking it down with a 3-gate Goon in game 1 here. So God, will he get taken down in an early round again? We shall see.